How to rewire your brain for healthy love. This is day 7. My name is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. It's the last day for Psychology 101. Oh my God. I don't want to end. Well, listen, anyway, let's get on with it, okay? It's not going to end. This is just the touch of the, what do you call it? The tip of the tongue, tip of the whatever. Anyway, neuroplasticity with love, and you teach your brain to choose differently with consistency is crazy. Okay, really crazy. You need to use your brain on what you think love's supposed to feel like for you. You need to start thinking about your core values that you have. Okay, you need to teach your brain to choose the consistency that you need on a daily basis from your partner, from your person that you're in a relationship with. Okay, it could be anybody. It could be your dad, mom, sister, brother, friends, anybody. Relationships is 101. It doesn't really matter. Okay, number one in solving this problem, I should say, this neuro problem is going to be practice new behavior and consistency. Healthy boundaries, open communications. So when you have those boundaries, when you say, okay, these are the stuff that I'm going to do, and these are the stuff that I'm going to accept from my partner, these are the stuff that I'm not going to accept from my partner, then you can say, okay, these are your boundaries. Don't let nobody come and disrespect you and change your boundaries or your standards, so to speak, your core values. Don't make people change that, okay? Number 2 way to solve this problem is going to be to celebrate small wins. Oh my God. Gems right here. Gems. This helped me so much in my process of moving from, toxic relationship. Those little small wins are really big wins. When you think about psychology and you think about, oh my God, but I only just did that for 2 days. You did that for 2 days, but it's a win. It is a win. And you say you're not going to do this for, you're not going to argue for, you're not going to whatever goals you set for yourself. Those little small wins are going to be big wins in the long run, okay? And they are big wins in my thinking. I think every wins are good, okay? Whether they're small or big, because when you have 1, 2, 5, 10 different little small wins, and it comes up into a big one, if you didn't have those small wins, you couldn't have a big win. Correct? So there you go. Those are little gems. Sprinkle. Okay? Celebrate small wins. Every position, step, rewire your brain. Okay? So every time you make a step into what you want, every time you make a step into a positive direction, I should say, anytime, those are going to be good for you. Okay? Don't think about, okay, I just did this for one period, or, I only did this for a month and then, stop. Because we're human. We're going to slide back at times to time, but you have to make sure you be consistent. Keep on going at it, and then you will conquer it, okay? Number 2 is going to be affirmations and boundaries. This is another sprinkle, guys. Another sprinkle. Affirmations and boundaries. Repetition, boundary setting restrains your emotional responses. Now, I don't know, man. As I said before that I do a lot of affirmations. My affirmations help me when I need, to get stuff done. I need to get this done. I need to set a goal. And I'm saying that, I'm going to do this. I may say, okay, I'm going to make a video every week. I'm going to try to do a video every week. I'm going to try to do this every week. I put up those affirmations and say, okay, I am happy, I am strong, I am going to be, I am creating my video every week. Those affirmations, you put everything positive and everything in the I context. It's you are doing it. Okay. Make a huge difference. Now, one way for you to, I did say that again. No, I didn't say that. So it's going to be your safety. So to making sure that you have a solution for that problem, if you do have that problem with your boundaries and affirmations, is to say affirmations daily. Make sure you say them daily. I deserve love that feels safe. This is where we're a relationship with anybody that you have. You make sure you keep on saying that to yourself. Keep on saying that to yourself. Keep on saying that to yourself over and over and over and over. You know, because even if you don't believe it, when you keep on saying it, you keep on writing it, you keep on saying it, you keep on writing it, guess what? It becomes a part of you. You start believing it. You start saying that, no, this is going to happen. This is going to be it. This is going to be it. Okay? And a lot of things that I have, achieved in my life are stuff that I think that I can't achieve in my life because, if you ask me, I tell you, I don't think I'm the brightest cookie in the bunch. I'm not the person that I think that, oh my God, I can read a book and understand it, or I can, read one book and do a test and pass it. My son is amazing. He's intelligent. His IQ is crazy. It's like he sit and read something and he's like, oh, well, Mom, but I read it. And what did it say? It didn't say that. It didn't. I'm like, what? and trust me, sometimes my son look at me and say, Mom, are you thinking? What are you thinking? It's right there. And he would just read a book and just understand and can do it, exam and pass it. And that's something that I can't do. I have to read it 2, 3, 4, 5 times before I get something. So at the end of the day, you have to just think about what you are, your core values, what you think you need, and don't think about, oh my God, I can't do this. Yes, you can. Once you keep on telling yourself that, you can and you will. Okay? Now, the affirmation I did say, I deserve it, that I feel safe. Number 2 is going to be enforce emotional boundary with love and not guilt. So you're going to make sure you have those boundaries, which make sure you give yourself love at all times. You don't feel guilty and say, oh my God, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be in this situation with this person. I feel like, I'm the problem. I'm the fault. This is why this is happening. This is why. Try not to feel guilt. Okay? We're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. And if you make a mistake, don't worry about it. It's not going to be a problem. You move on. You are aware of that. You make that mistake. You had that problem. You are aware of it. Then you change it. And you grow from there. Simple. Okay? Number 3 is going to be choose safety, not just exciting. Learning to feel safe in healthy love takes practice. Okay, you've got to practice at making sure that you have healthy love. Number 1 into solving this problem, if you do have this problem, is going to be start noticing how your body feels in safe relationship, peace and calm. Your relationship should feel like that. Ladies, males, if you are there and your relationship don't feel that way, that person is not for you. Don't come for me and tell me that, oh, you tell my man to leave me or you tell my girl to leave me. I'm not telling anybody to leave anybody. Well, yeah, I'm technically saying that, but you know what I mean. It's you. It's your core value. It's not me. I am not, this is not my core value. That's not my happiness. So even if I'm telling you to do something, that is not my happiness. That's not my core value. That is yours. So if you know that you are not feeling peaceful, because everybody has their different faults and everybody has their different core values. If you're not feeling peaceful in your relationship, that relationship is not for you. Because you are never going to be happy. Okay? If you are married to this person and you are committed to this person, I would recommend you going to therapy. You need to see somebody and go through and say, okay, this is my problem. This is what is happening. This is what I want to do. Okay, you have to do that because now you are committed to a relationship. You're committed to a family, so it makes it a whole lot different. But at the end of the day, for me, to be honest with you, my truth, it doesn't matter if you're married or not, or in a committed relationship, because if you're not happy, you're not living. You're never going to live if you're not happy. And if you don't feel that sense of peacefulness with your partner, the calmness with your partner, then what are you living for? Why are you in that relationship? If you have kids, you can have a good co-parenting situation. If you're married and you think, the other person loves you to death, but you don't, then you have to find ways to deal with this the right way. You gotta let go, because again, everybody, it's about you. I can't say that so much on this channel. Everything that goes on in a relationship, and for you to make that relationship better and to make it great and to make it what you want it to, you have to do you first. You have to work on yourself first. You have to make sure you self-love yourself. You have to make sure you love yourself unconditionally. And then you can pour love into somebody else. So just take your time and go through and listen to this, and then you go through and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. That's what I have for day 7, guys. Again, this is the end, not the end of talking about psychology, but it is the end of this week's series, okay? About psychology one-on-one, how we think, why we do certain things, the solution that we need to do, things that we need to do to make sure that these things doesn't happen to us, and just make sure we dig into it and dig into the whole, mind of how we think and why we think, and the things that we do, why we do them, and why people do things to us as well. There you have it. That's day 7. Psychology one-on-one with Love Guru. Guys, if you know anybody this content can help, please share it. If you like my content, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification button for all my videos that are coming. You have to know exactly when they drop, you're notified. Okay? Anywhere you are in this world, I don't care about where you are. I don't care about your core values. If you think you need my help and my assistance with anything, I beg of you, DM me. I'll be happy. Check out my website and just go from there. I'm here to support you no matter what your core values are. It doesn't matter. If you think you want to be with, a sugar daddy, or you want to, be with 2-person, 3-person, it's not me. It's not for me to judge you. Okay. It's not for anybody to judge you. That's who you are. That's what you want. So I'm here to support you no matter where you are and who you are. Okay. Again, that's it for day 7. That's it for the series, the Psychology One-on-One. Guys, I am Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. Peace. I'm out.